You think you're crushing it. You really do. Every fiber of your being is telling you that you've finally made it, that the endless nights and the relentless hustle are paying off. You feel that little dopamine hit every time your phone buzzes with a new sale notification. You see the website traffic climbing, the social media engagement soaring. On the surface, every single signal is flashing green. You're a success story in the making. You pull up your dashboard, and there it is, in glorious high definition, the chart. That beautiful, beautiful line pointing up and to the right. It's the hockey stick growth curve you've dreamed about, the one you've seen in every pitch deck and every tech blog. You look at your top-line revenue and you see those numbers climbing. Quarter over quarter, the growth is undeniable. Last quarter you did 50,000. This quarter, 80. Next quarter, you're projecting 6 figures. It's intoxicating, isn't it? Revenue is the easiest, most visible metric of success. It's the big, flashy number you can tell your friends, your family, your old boss who said you'd never make it. It feels like the ultimate scoreboard. You're selling more, you're getting more customers. The flywheel is spinning faster and faster. New logos on the website, more testimonials rolling in. The momentum feels unstoppable. You're feeling that buzz, the energy in your team is electric. Everyone is riding the high of growth. You feel like a leader, a visionary. So you pop the champagne, you celebrate the milestones, you hit a new revenue target, and it's time for a team dinner at that expensive restaurant you've always wanted to try. You feel you've earned it. The business has earned it. You post on Instagram, on LinkedIn. You craft the perfect caption. So proud of what this team has accomplished. Onwards and upwards. Ash startup, Ash hustle, Ash growth. The likes and congratulatory comments pour in, feeding the fire. You tell everyone how you're building an empire. And in that moment, you believe it with every ounce of your being. You are the captain of a rocket ship. But let me ask you a question, a real one. Not for social media, not for your team, not for your investors, just for you. After everyone is paid, your staff, your contractors, your landlord, after the software subscriptions, the marketing spend, the cost of goods sold, the shipping fees, the transaction fees, the insurance premiums. After every single bill is settled, after every single expense is accounted for, from the big payroll rundown to the coffee for the office kitchen, after you've paid for the very tools you use to track that beautiful rising revenue number, how much cash is actually in your pocket? How much is in the business's bank account? Not revenue. Not projections. Cold. Hard. Cash. The stuff you use to survive, to reinvest, to actually build wealth. What does that number say? Is it also a hockey stick? Or is it flat? Or worse, is it trending down? So many small business owners, maybe even you, are completely hypnotized by their sales figures. It's a phenomenon I call revenue drunk. You're intoxicated by the top line. It's a vanity metric that feels good, but it tells you almost nothing about the actual health of your business. I had a client once, a brilliant e-commerce founder, who celebrated hitting $2 million in annual revenue. $2 million, they had a massive party. But when we sat down and did the math after cost of goods, ad spend, that was getting more expensive by the day, and rising shipping costs, their net profit was less than $50,000. They were running a $2 million business to make less than a junior employee's salary. They were getting high on revenue, about to walk straight off a cliff. This is the great illusion, the profit lie. It's the silent killer of more businesses than anything else. The belief that if you just sell more, everything will work out. But the truth is, you can have record-breaking sales months and be marching steadily toward bankruptcy. You're not profitable. You're just busy. You've built yourself a very complicated, very stressful, and very low-paying job. And it's time to wake up. Let's get one thing straight. Because this is where 99% of you, maybe even more, get it twisted. It's a fundamental misunderstanding, a cognitive trap that has sunk more businesses than any recession or competitor ever could. It's the siren song of modern entrepreneurship, the one that sounds so sweet but leads you straight onto the rocks. We're conditioned to chase the big shiny number. We see it in headlines, we hear it in podcasts, we celebrate it at networking events. But focusing on that number alone is like trying to win a marathon by only looking at the starting line. You're missing the entire race. The hard truth that nobody seems to want to tell you, the one that gets buried under layers of hustle culture and motivational quotes, is this: revenue is not profit. I need you to internalize this. I need you to burn it into your brain until it becomes an instinct. Say it with me. Revenue is not profit. One more time for the people in the back who are still dreaming of their first $1 million sales year. Revenue is not profit. Revenue is vanity. It's the flashy number you brag about at dinner parties. It's the figure you put in your press release. It's the metric that gets you a fleeting moment of applause, a pat on the back. It feels good, doesn't it? To say, we did 7 figures in revenue last year. It's an ego boost. It makes you feel like you've made it. But vanity doesn't pay the bills. Ego doesn't cover payroll. Applause doesn't keep the lights on. Revenue is the total amount of rain in a thunderstorm. Impressive, loud, and dramatic. But it tells you nothing about how much water you actually managed to collect in your bucket. Profit is sanity. Profit is what you get to keep. It's the quiet, unglamorous number that you look at when you're alone at your desk late at night. It's the actual, tangible result of your hard work, your strategy, and your discipline. Profit is the water in the bucket. It's the resource you can actually use. It pays your mortgage. It puts food on your table. It builds your savings and secures your family's future. It funds your growth. It allows you to hire that key employee, to invest in better equipment, to launch that new marketing campaign without going into debt. It gives you the freedom to build what you want, on your terms. It's the ultimate buffer against uncertainty. Profit is the foundation upon which a resilient, sustainable, and truly successful business is built. Without it, you're just running on a treadmill, working harder and harder just to stay in the same place. Let me paint a picture for you. You can have $1 million in revenue and be flat broke. I've seen it happen more times than I can count. The $1 million broke business. It's a classic tragedy in the world of small business. 1 million in sales, but 1,000,001 in costs. That's not a business. It's a failing, expensive hobby. You're not an entrepreneur. You're an unpaid project manager for your own bankruptcy. You're working for your suppliers, for your landlord, for the credit card companies. Everyone is getting paid except you. The equation is brutally, beautifully simple. Revenue minus all your costs equals profit. That's it. That's the whole game. Your entire job as a business owner, stripped down to its core, is to make the gap between those first two numbers as wide as humanly possible. The complexity, the danger, the reason so many fail is in that little phrase, all your costs. That is the monster under the bed. It's the beast that devours your dreams while you're busy celebrating your revenue. It's not just the big, obvious expenses like rent or inventory. It's the death by 1,000 cuts. It's the shipping fees, the payment processing fees that take 3% of every single sale. It's the software you subscribed to 6 months ago and forgot about. It's the quick client lunches that add up to thousands a year. It's the half-effort payroll for an underperforming employee you're too afraid to fire. It's the bank charges, the insurance premiums, the marketing experiments that went nowhere. These are the details where fortunes are made and lost. And for the next hour, we are going to become masters of those details. We're going to turn on the lights and face that monster. Your business has enemies, not competitors, not haters. The enemies are inside your operation, working silently, 24/7, to steal your profit. These are the common leaks. The first step to winning is naming the enemy. Bad pricing, operational waste, terrible invoicing, high returns, bad hires, paying for tools you don't use, silent killers, vampires sucking lifeblood while you don't look. Poor pricing is huge. You're afraid to charge your worth. You price $1 lower, racing to the bottom, and bankruptcy. Wasted materials, wasted time. That's cash lit on fire. It's your cash. Poor invoicing gives clients interest-free loans and chokes your cash flow. Returns cost shipping both ways and processing. Double whammy. Let's talk about your pricing. No, really. Let's have an honest, uncomfortable conversation about the single most powerful lever in your business. It's the number you probably spent the least amount of time on, yet it dictates everything. Your profit, your lifestyle, your ability to grow, and even the sanity of your team. It's the number that right now is likely the biggest profit leak in your entire operation. You've obsessed over marketing, streamlined your operations, and perfected your product, but you've treated your price like a third rail. Too dangerous to touch. We're going to change that right now. How did you land on your current price? Be honest. Most of you did one of two things. You either guessed, pulling a number out of thin air that just felt right. Or you did the classic lazy move. You copied a competitor. You opened a few tabs, looked at what the other guys were charging, and decided to position yourself somewhere in the middle, or maybe a little bit cheaper, thinking that was the safe play. You outsourced the most critical financial decision in your business to your competition. Think about that. You let the people you're trying to beat decide how much you're allowed to earn. It's a strategy born from fear, not from data. It's a race to the bottom, and the only prize is being the last one to go broke. And now, you're trapped. You're terrified that even a $1 increase will send your customers running for the hills. You have nightmares of angry emails, canceled subscriptions, and a sudden catastrophic drop in sales. You picture your most loyal customers feeling betrayed, abandoning you for that cheaper competitor you were so afraid of in the first place. That fear, that paralysis, is costing you a fortune. It's not just the money you're leaving on the table with every single transaction. It's the cost of opportunity. It's the new equipment you can't afford, the key employee you can't hire, the marketing campaign you can't fund. It's the stress you carry home every night, wondering why you're working so hard for such thin margins. Your fear is the silent partner in your business, and it's taking the biggest cut. It's time to think like an owner, not a consumer. As a consumer, your job is to find the best deal. As a business owner, your job is to build a profitable, sustainable enterprise. These are two fundamentally different mindsets, and you cannot run your business from the perspective of your customer's wallet. Your customer doesn't know your costs, your overhead, your tax burden, or your ambitions. They only know the value they receive. Your job is to price for profit, not for popularity. Price is a statement of value. It's a signal. A low price signals a commodity, a bargain, a transactional relationship. A premium price signals expertise, quality, confidence, and a transformational result. It tells the market who you are and what you stand for. It's the most powerful piece of marketing copy you will ever write. Stop apologizing for it. Let's break this down with some brutally simple math. Imagine you sell a product or a service for $100. Your cost of goods sold, the direct cost to deliver that one unit, is $80. That leaves you with a gross profit of $20. Now, let's say you make 100 sales in a month. That's 100 times $20, which equals $2,000 in gross profit. That's the money you have left over to pay for everything else: rent, salaries, marketing, and yourself. Now let's face our fear. We're going to raise the price by just 10% to $110. Your cost to deliver is still $80. It hasn't changed. But look what happens to your profit. Your new profit per unit is $30. That's a 50% increase in per unit profit from a tiny 10% price bump. The extra $10 from the price increase flows directly, 100%, to your bottom line. But what about the customers will lose? Let's assume the worst. Let's say you lose 10% of your sales. So instead of 100 units, you only sell 90, but now you're making $30 on each of those 90 units. Your new total profit is $2,700. You did less work, served fewer customers, had less operational drag, and made $700 more. That's a 35% increase in total profit. Read that again. Less work, more money. This is the magic of pricing leverage. No other change you can make in your business has this kind of asymmetrical impact. So how do we do this without blowing up the business? We don't guess, and we don't pray. We test. Small, strategically, and surgically. This isn't about changing your entire price list overnight. It's about running a controlled experiment. Here's your action plan. Pick one product or one service. Just one. Ideally, one of your best sellers, where you have consistent data. Now increase the price by 5 to 10%. That's it. Don't send out a big announcement. Don't apologize. Just change the number on your website or in your proposal template. Then, you do the most important part. You shut up and watch the data. For the next 30 days, you will obsessively track two numbers: your unit sales and your conversion rate. That's it. What you'll likely find will shock you. Almost nobody will notice. And if they do, very few will care. Your conversion rate might dip slightly, or it might not move at all. But your revenue and your profit will go up, because price is also a filter. A slightly higher price filters out the hagglers, the tire kickers, and the high-maintenance, low-profit customers who drain your energy. The good customers, the ones who truly value what you do, will stay. They weren't with you because you were the cheapest. They were with you because you were the best solution. Stop competing on price. It's a loser's game. Start competing where it matters. On the value you create, the strength of your brand, the quality of your service, and the excellence of the customer experience. These are the moats that protect your business. Your price should reflect the quality of that fortress, not the discount bin at the store down the street. Your pricing strategy is the foundation of your business's financial health. It's time to stop letting fear write the numbers. Wasted time and sloppy operations. Time is your most valuable asset. Every minute of every day, time creates value, or it's wasted. Inefficient processes, poor training, manual tasks that should be automated, 15 minutes lost every morning, an hour gone hunting a document. Pure waste. Look with fresh eyes. Map a core process. Count steps, hands, and time. Find bottlenecks, redundancies, waiting. Combine steps where you can. Automate simple parts. Train for speed and fewer errors. 10% faster scales capacity and profit. Every item in your trash is money thrown away. Track it, measure it, make it a game. Build a lean, healthy business. Leak 3. Subscriptions, bad hires, and other money pits. Subscription creep is real, individually small, together lethal. Open your statement. Highlight every recurring charge. You'll be sick. You're paying for access, not usage. Go on a subscription rampage. If no, cancel it. Right now. 20 minutes could save thousands. Pure profit. A bad hire injects poison into your company. It's not just salary. It's energy, morale, and productivity. A bad hire can cost 3 times their salary. Slow down. Check references. Multiple interviews. Hire for attitude and work ethic. Review fees, insurance, suppliers. Negotiate. Loyalty is great. Business is business. Be vigilant. Question every dollar. Savings drop straight to profit. Section 7. Your 30-minute wake-up call. Enough talk. It's time for action. 30 minutes, a pen, and honesty. Simple, fast, powerful. Make 2 columns. Money in, money out. For last month, list every revenue source. Don't write sales. Break it down by item or service. See which carries the team. Total it. That's your top line. Now list every expense, every single one. Marketing, software, bank fees, coffee, lunches, everything. It's tedious and painful, and vital. Subtract money out from money in. What's the number? That's your true net profit. Circle the top 5. Star surprises. Those are your immediate targets. 30 minutes just gave you a treasure map. Okay, go do it. Section 8. The ultimate profit leak checklist. You've done the audit. Face the numbers. Set a monthly 1-hour check. No excuses. Keep it simple and repeatable. Review P&L. Is the number what you expected? Analyze the top 5 costs. Did any increase? Can any be reduced? Make 1 negotiation call. Kill 1 subscription every month. Chase late payments. Cash flow is king. Review inventory. Clear old stock. Review waste. Set a reduction goal. Test 1 price monthly. Track 30 days. Check returns. Fix the top reason. Print it. Tape it. Live by it. Discipline is freedom. Profits give you freedom to build the future. Execute monthly. Win the war against profit leaks. Your action plan for today. Revenue is vanity. Profit is sanity. The silent killers hide in your numbers. Bad pricing. Waste. Forgotten subs. Knowing versus doing is where most fail. This is your moment. Don't fix everything. Pick one thing. What leak jumped out? Pick it. Make the call. Cancel the sub. Adjust the price. Take one action. Build momentum. Feel the jolt. Regain control. then the next leak tomorrow, and the next. Stop the bleeding one bandage at a time. Let the bucket fill. Stop reading. Start doing. Your future leaks away with every wasted dollar. Plug one now. Become the operator. The game is won in the details. Go win, now.